Hey everyone, Mary here with another weekly workout. I will put the details of this in the description below the video, and we'll go ahead and get started with the warm-up for this week. So we've got about five movements. We're going to do 30 seconds each, do the whole thing 2 times through, and we're starting with a squat to a forward fold. So we do this in quite a few of these. I really like it. And so we're going to start in a squat position, and then we just, for 30 seconds, we alternate between squatting down as low as you can go. If you can't go super, super low, no worries. But we're going to alternate between squatting and then hanging in that forward fold. So you do that for 30 seconds, then hop right into body hugs. Again, another movement that we do fairly frequently for an upper body warm-up for our arms. 30 seconds of body hugs. And you come down to the floor, and we're going to move into 30 seconds of a cat-cow pose. So we are stretching out our abdominal muscles and our back. So in a nice neutral spine position with hands and knees on the floor. As you inhale, you're going to drop your stomach down toward the floor and tilt your chin toward the ceiling. And then on an exhale, you'll round out your back. Tuck your chin into your neck. Whoops, my hand slipped. And just for the 30 seconds, alternating between dropping your belly and lifting your chin toward the floor, toward the ceiling, and then coming into that cat position, tucking your chin to your chest and arching your spine. So that is the cat-cow. After the cat-cow, you're going to do a thread the needle, and this is more of a static stretch, so we're just going to hold the pose. You're going to do 30 seconds on the right side, 30 seconds on the left. So in that same kneeling position, 4 on the floor, you'll plant your left hand on the floor directly below your chest, and then you're going to thread that right arm through underneath, and you'll feel a stretch in your upper back. So you'll hold it for 30 seconds on the right side, switch, and holding it, threading your left arm through the right, holding that for 30 seconds on the left side. After that, we're going to come and do our final pose, which are lying leg lifts. So we're going to lay on the floor. It'll be 30 seconds right leg, 30 seconds left leg. We've done this one a few times before, and it is a passive movement. We're stretching out our hamstrings, so you're just going to lay down on the floor, and for 30 seconds, just lift your right leg up and down. When the 30 seconds is up, switch, and you will kick that left leg up and down. If you can't get it where your hip is at a 90-degree angle, just like this, no worries. If this is as far as your range of motion is, if this is, that's good. Just making sure you're feeling a little stretch in the hamstring of your moving leg. So you'll do those 5 movements 2 times through, 30 seconds for each, and then hop into the strength circuit, which is going to be 3 rounds. We've got a variety of repetitions for the 4 different exercises we're doing this week. So I'm going to go through each of those. We're going to start with a push-up to an overhead reach. Now, I've got it programmed with 8 repetitions. Do as many as you can. I want to challenge you to do full plank push-ups if you've been working on through these workouts for the last couple months. If you need to do the modified push-up, which is down on your knees, no worries. So what push-up to an overhead reach is you're going to start in that like push-up position, the plank position. You're going to come down to the floor, reach your hands overhead, come back, and push up. So that's 1 rep. Here's 2. If you're doing it with your knees on the floor modified, you'll just come down, reach out, press up. So that is a push-up with an overhead reach. After that, you're going to do a step-through lunge. It'll be 4 reps each leg. This is a balance stability exercise. So I'll show you 2 different ways, but what a step-through lunge looks like is you step back, and then you come through and step forward. Okay, so if swinging your leg through, back and forth, is really challenging, or you don't have that stability on that standing leg, no worries, you'll step back. You can tap your foot in the middle. Oh, I almost did that incorrectly. Step forward and back and forward. So you'll do 4 with the right leg, switch, standing on the right leg, and then we're doing 4 on the left side. Now you may find that you have a little bit more balance and stability on one side of your body. That's okay. We have a more dominant, stronger side, and so you may be able to swing all the way through with one side and have to tap on the other. Try to even do them both the same way. So you'll do 4 with the right leg, 4 with the left leg of the step-through lunges, and then come back down to the floor for 6 repetitions each of a Superman TYI. So what this looks like is we're going to be on our stomachs all the way down on the floor. Scoot away from the wall a little bit. And I'm lifting my feet up off the floor. If you're newer to this movement, not super comfortable with it, you can keep your feet down flat on the floor. But I've got my legs zipped up nice and tight together, and I'm going to start with my T. So I'm making my body, my upper body into a T. So my arms out on the side, out to the sides, and I'm going to pulse 6 with this. Then I'm moving into a Y, or your arms make sort of a V, and you're going to pulse for 6. And then you bring them straight out in front of you into what is considered an I shape, because your body makes an I, and pulse for 6. So you'll do 6 pulsing T's, 6 pulsing Y's, 6 pulsing I's in that Superman position. The last movement for the strength portion is a hamstring walkout, and we're going to do a total of 4. This is super new, and it can be kind of challenging. You'll definitely feel this in your hamstrings, the backs of your thighs. So you're going to lay down on the floor and put your heels wherever you can touch your heels with your fingertips. You'll come up into this bridge position. So in this, you want to lift your chest towards your chin and then tilt your chin toward the ceiling. And what we're doing is walking out as far as you can get and then coming back in. So that's 1 rep, and you're going to do 4. So you're just walking your heels out and coming back in. Those are hamstring walkouts. 3 times through for the strength circuit. After that, we've got an AMRAP, which is as many rounds as possible for the cardio portion. It's 4 minutes, so we're doing as many rounds as possible in 4 minutes. And we've got 10 reps of each. So we've got 10 jump squats, 10 each leg of a cross mountain climber, and 10 each arm of a wide-legged uppercut. So to start, we've got our jump squats. So we come down into a squat and we jump up. Okay. If the jumping isn't in your workout this week, no problem. Do just your normal squat. So 10 reps of that. Then come down to the floor into our plank position, and we're going to do 10 cross body mountain climbers. So I'm bringing my right knee to my left elbow, left knee to right elbow. Okay, so 10 each, which would be 20 total. After that, you're going to stand up and do 10 each arm of a wide-legged uppercut. So our lower body isn't moving, but we are in, it's considered like a horse stance squat, because your legs are kind of like you're sitting on a horse. And you're going to tuck your pelvis forward so you have a nice flat back, engage your core, and then we're just coming, punching up 10 each arm for a wide-legged uppercut. You're going to move through that, set the timer for 4 minutes, and try to get as many rounds of those in as you can in the 4 minutes. Take as much rest as you need to. If you wanted to know, you do 1 round and then you take 10, 20 seconds of rest and then do the second round, however that works for you. If you needed to shorten the time of that, totally cool. After you finish your cardio circuit of those 3 movements, you will finish off with core. We've got 3 rounds today, a 30-second bear hold, 10 each of a side plank raise, and 10 of the bridge movement. So a bear hold is going to be similar to a plank hold, but we're going to be in that bear position that I have recently taken quite a liking to. So you'll start hands and knees on the floor, nice neutral spine, so we don't want to be all arched up or dip down. We just want nice neutral spine. Tuck your toes under, and then you're just going to hover your knees above the floor. So I am down on the floor, now they're up, and you're going to hold this for 30 seconds. When the 30 seconds are up, you're going to come down into a side plank. And what a side plank raise looks like is I've got my left leg stacked on my right arm down on the floor. I'm going to come up into a side plank, and I'm lifting and lowering 10 repetitions. You can take that top leg and put it out in front of the leg that's on the floor if you're newer to this movement, and do that. So you'll do 10 on one side, switch, do 10 on the other, and then the last movement, the whole workout, is a bridge. And so we're going to do 10 repetitions, and we're going to be moving through these, repping it out. So we'll come back to that position that we started our hamstring walkouts in. And so again, we want our heels a fingertips length distance from us, so I can lay my hands flat on the floor, touch my heels with the tips of my fingers. And then what I'm doing is just slowly rolling up, squeezing my glutes together, and then slowly coming back down. That's 1. Come up. This is working your low back. You're also going to feel it in your bum. So that's 2 reps. So you'll do that 10 repetitions, the core 3 times through, and then you're finished. I hope you have an excellent workout. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out. I will see you for next week's workout. Take it easy.